Welcome to University of Michigan Urban Entrepreneurship. The subject of this mini lecture is the business opportunity presentation, and I'm your instructor, David Tarver. In this mini lecture, we discuss and explore the business opportunity presentation, which is a key tool for pitching our business venture to potential investors or employees, or partners, or customers, or other interested parties. So our objectives with this lecture are that you know the purpose and application of the business opportunity presentation, and that you're able to construct and deliver an effective business opportunity presentation that's suitable for, as we said, potential investors, partners, employees, customers, or others. And as we always say, pitching is the art of gaining agreement. And let's review again. Why do we pitch? To seek investment, to recruit team members and employees, to acquire partners, to sell a product. Entrepreneurs are always pitching. So in this short lecture, we're going to talk about a specific kind of pitch, the business opportunity presentation, and it is supported by something that we often call the pitch deck, which is the collection of slides that one displays in these kinds of presentations. So the purpose of the business opportunity presentation is to stimulate interest in and engagement with the business opportunity your venture is pursuing. It is very important that your business opportunity presentation be interesting and compelling. So, along those lines, when we give this sort of presentation, we don't just recite bullet points. We try to tell a story, and we use pictures and graphics to illustrate that story. We want to make the story interesting and informative and engaging. So we don't want to be pedestrian. We don't want to have slides labeled with things like the problem, the solution, the business model, right? We don't want to be pedestrian. We want to be clear and convincing. So, in that spirit, the following slides are not the format for your presentation. They're just a high-level outline to indicate what information should be contained in your business opportunity presentation. So, pretty much every presentation of this type starts with a cover slide. And that cover slide often has an engaging graphic to draw in the interest of the viewer. And it includes things like the venture name and some sort of tagline for the business. If it was BMW, it'd be the ultimate driving machine. But you often see, a tagline that is a brief descriptor of the business. Brief and hopefully moving descriptor. Team member names are often included on this cover slide. The date of the presentation, and the contact email to facilitate follow-up. So that's a cover slide. Then right away, we get into the slide or slides that describe the problem that the business is addressing. And this slide or slides should indicate what is the problem, who's affected, why is it an important problem, and what's the vision? In other words, what does it look like? What does the world look like? What does the community look like when this problem is solved? Then we move into talking about our solution. The slide or slides that describe this would indicate what is the solution. In other words, what is the product or service that we are providing as a solution? Who does it help? What are the key benefits and advantages? In other words, what are the value propositions that we're delivering? And what are the key product or service features that allow us to provide that value proposition or value propositions? Then we get into why you. If we have convinced the customer that, yeah, there's an important problem there and you have the solution to this problem, or you're proposing a solution that looks like it would work, the next natural thing that comes into their mind, okay, is why you? Why should I look to you for the solution to this problem? Do you have special resources or capabilities, unique technology, unique experience, expertise, market knowledge? So it's important that you communicate why you. Then we get into the business model. And in this slide or slides, we want to describe how does the business work? How does it make money? In this slide or slides, you might also give a case study example of how the business has helped a particular customer. Here's where you might also include quotes from a customer, actual quotes from a customer that support the business model. And here's where you would also indicate how your proposed changes would improve the business model. Next, you want to look at the market. What industry is this company in? What are the key industry characteristics? What's the market type? What's the market stage? What's the market size? In other words, how big is the opportunity? Then you want to describe your marketing and competitive strategy. How is this company positioned with respect to market forces? How is it positioned with respect to actual and potential competitors? And what are its competitive attributes, primary attribute, and differentiating attribute? You want to describe who are the team members. Who are the key team members in this company and what are their roles? And what are the openings that exist, the key openings, and the roles that are available at this particular time? And then it's also often included in this kind of a slide who the key advisors to the company are, to indicate that there is some additional heft and some additional resources, intellectual resources behind the company. Next, you want to describe what you learned in the process of working with this company and developing this company. So what were some of the key findings you made from talking with customers? And how did those findings affect the business model? What did you change as a result of talking to customers? And here you might should include any kind of revealing quotes from the interviews with people out in the marketplace, and any insights you gained from those quotes, from those interviews. Next, you want to describe what's next for the company. What's required for the company to implement the changes that you're proposing? Does it need more money? Does it need people? Does it need technology? What time frame will these changes be made in, or could they be made in? What's the organizational impact and the financial impact of these changes? And how does the company leadership feel about making these changes? Finally, you end the presentation just as you started with a cover slide, you end with an end slide. And on the end slide, you want to indicate thanks, acknowledgments, and again, repeat the contact email so that any interested party will know how to follow up with you. So that ends our discussion of the business opportunity presentation. And so, as we always say, risk, fail, try, do. Don't forget to say, go blue. That's kind of corny, isn't it?